Have you ever looked at your bank account and felt like you were doing everything right, yet moving nowhere? We are told from a young age that the secret to wealth is simple: save your money. Skip the daily coffee, cut back on subscriptions, and watch the pennies grow. But there is a hidden ceiling to this strategy. Today, we are exposing the biggest lie in personal finance: the idea that saving alone is the path to true wealth. While saving is a vital foundation, it is merely the first step of a much larger journey. If you rely solely on your ability to tuck money away, you are fighting a losing battle against time and the economy. Meet Sarah. Sarah is the ultimate saver. She packs her lunch every day, uses every coupon she can find, and lives in a tiny apartment to keep her expenses low. She has managed to save $50,000 over 5 years. On paper, she is doing great. But Sarah feels like she is trapped in a cycle. The problem Sarah faces is the saving ceiling. You see, there is a limit to how much you can cut. You can stop buying coffee, you can cancel Netflix, and you can stop eating out. But eventually, you hit a floor. You still need to pay for rent, utilities, and food. Your potential for saving is mathematically capped. While Sarah is focusing on the few dollars she can save, she is ignoring the power of the dollars she could be making. Wealth isn't about how little you spend. It's about the gap between what you earn and what you spend. By focusing only on the spend side, she is playing a purely defensive game. Enter the silent thief: inflation. Every year, the prices of goods and services go up. If Sarah keeps her $50,000 in a standard savings account, that money is actually losing value. The purchasing power of her hard-earned cash is shrinking while it sits idle. This is why saving alone fails. Now, meet Alex. Alex earns the same salary as Sarah, but he approaches money differently. He saves a reasonable amount, but he spends his energy looking for ways to increase his income. He invests in a side business, learns a high-value skill, and asks for a promotion. His financial trajectory looks very different. The difference is that while income has no upper limit, savings are always limited by your salary. If you earn $50,000, you can never save more than $50,000. But you can always find ways to earn $60,000, $80,000, or $100,000. Increasing your income provides the fuel for wealth. Wealth is built on 3 pillars: increasing your income, maintaining a reasonable lifestyle, and investing the difference. Saving is the act of not spending, but investing is the act of putting your money to work. When you invest, your money starts to earn its own money through the magic of compounding. Think of your money like seeds. If you save them in a jar, you still have the same seeds years later. But if you plant them in fertile soil, the market, a business, or real estate, they grow into trees that bear fruit. The saver keeps the seeds. The builder grows an orchard that provides for generations. The psychological trap of saving is that it feels safe. It feels like you are in control, but safe is often a mask for stagnation. In a world where the cost of living outpaces interest rates, the safest place for your money, a bank account, is actually a guaranteed way to lose purchasing power over time. True financial freedom comes when your investments generate enough income to cover your lifestyle. This is impossible if you are only focused on cutting the cost of your morning bagel. You need to focus on building assets. Assets are things that put money in your pocket while you sleep. This brings us to the concept of leverage. Savers only have their own time and their own small pile of cash. Investors use leverage. They use other people's systems, technology, and market growth to accelerate their wealth. Leverage allows you to achieve 10 times the result with the same amount of effort. Let's go back to Sarah and Alex. 10 years later, Sarah has saved $100,000 through extreme frugality. But inflation has made everything 30% more expensive. Her huge savings actually buy less than they did before. She is tired, burnt out, and still working 40 hours a week just to survive. Meanwhile, Alex focused on growth. He invested his initial savings into a small index fund and used his extra income to start a digital products business. After 10 years, his investments have doubled, and his business provides a steady stream of passive income. He isn't just saving, he is thriving. The latte factor, the idea that small savings make you rich, is a distraction. It keeps you focused on the micro when you should be looking at the macro. If you spend 5 hours a week looking for coupons to save $20, you are valuing your time at $4 an hour. That is a poor investment. What if you spent those 5 hours learning a new skill? Or networking with people in a field you want to enter? Or even just resting so you can perform better at your main job? The return on investment for self-improvement is often infinite compared to the pennies saved at the grocery store. Many people stay in the saving mindset because it's what they were taught by parents who lived through different economic times. In the past, interest rates were high and house prices were low. Saving worked then. Today, the game has changed. The rules of money have evolved, and we must evolve with them. Consider the wealth equation. Wealth equals income minus expenses, multiplied by the rate of return. If your rate of return is essentially zero because you are just saving, and your income is static, the only variable you can change is your expenses. And we already know that has a floor. To break free, you must adopt an abundance mindset. This doesn't mean spending recklessly. It means recognizing that opportunities for growth are everywhere if you are willing to look. Instead of asking, how can I afford this? Ask, how can I earn enough to buy this and still invest? This shift changes your behavior. You start looking for problems to solve for others, which is the source of all income. You start seeing the world as a place of potential rather than a place of scarcity. This is the hallmark of every self-made millionaire and billionaire. They didn't save their way to the top. Imagine a village where water is scarce. Most people spend their days carefully carrying small buckets from a far-off well, trying not to spill a drop. They are saving water. But one villager spends his evenings building a pipeline. For months, he has less water than the others because he is working. The other villagers laugh at him. They think he's wasting his time. But when the pipeline is finished, water flows directly into his house. He has more water than he could ever carry by hand. While they are still struggling with their buckets, he has created an automated system of abundance. Investing is your pipeline. It takes time to build and it requires sacrifice in the short term. You might have to live like a saver for a while to get the materials you need. But the goal is always the pipeline, not just having a slightly larger bucket of water sitting in the corner. So, where do you start? First, stop obsessing over the small stuff. If you enjoy your latte, buy it. Just don't buy 5 lattes if you can't afford them. Focus your mental energy on the big wins, increasing your primary income, starting a side project, and automating your investments. Second, educate yourself. The biggest risk in investing is not the market, it's a lack of knowledge. Read books, take courses, and understand how different asset classes work. Knowledge is the foundation upon which you build your pipeline. It gives you the confidence to take calculated risks. Third, start as early as possible. Time is the most powerful component of the compounding formula. A small amount invested today is worth significantly more than a large amount saved 10 years from now. Let time do the heavy lifting for you so you don't have to work as hard later in life. Remember the lie: saving will make you rich. The truth is, saving provides the capital, but growth creates the wealth. Don't settle for a life of scarcity and coupon clipping. Aim for a life where your income grows, your assets compound, and your financial future is secure, not just by what you keep, but by what you build. As we conclude, take a look at your own financial strategy. Are you just carrying buckets, or are you building a pipeline? The choice you make today will determine where you stand in 10, 20, or 30 years. Break free from the lie and start focusing on your true potential for growth. Thank you for watching. If you found this perspective helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the psychology and strategy of money. It's time to stop just saving and start building. We'll see you in the next video as we continue to explore the path to financial mastery.